In this session, you will learn how to write a chemical formula for the compound. How we will write a chemical formula. Before writing a chemical formula, you should write the valencies or the charge for each group. How we can write the valency for the charge? The formula for valency and how to write a valency. First, what is the meaning of the valency? Valency means it is a charge appear on atom due to loss or gain of electron. So the charge appear on the atom when it lose electron or it gain electron, that charge is known as the valency. And for metals, they tend to lose electron so the valency is positive, because when something lose electron it will have a positive charge. So metals tend to lose electrons, so their valency is positive. What about the non-metals? The non-metal, they have tendency or they tends to gain electron, so the valency or the charge on the non-metal is negative. And how we can work out the formula for valency? So you have to learn this formula for valency from group 1 to group 3. The formula for valency, the valency is equals to number of electrons in the last shell, or we can also say same as group number. So valency is the charge appear on the element due to loss or gain of electron. The metals have a positive valency, whereas non-metals have a negative valency. So what is the valency for group 1, 2, 3 elements? As you can see a periodic table, this is group 1, group 2 and group 3. So when I draw the staircase line, this is a staircase. And on the left hand side, I have elements which are metals. On the right hand side, I have elements which are non-metals. So as I mentioned, the non-metals, they have a tendency to gain electron. So their valency will be negative. And metals, they tend to lose electrons, so their valency will be positive. For group 1, 2 and 3, so this is group 1, group 2 and group 3. So what is the formula for valency for group 1, 2, 3? Group 1, 2, 3, the valency is same as a group number. So group 1, what is the valency? The charge when they react, so that is 1 or plus 1 we can say. So group 1, because they have one electron in the outermost shell, so they tend to lose electron. That's why the valency of all the group elements, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium, when they react or when they're trying to form a compound, they tend to lose one electron. That's why it is plus 1. What about group 2? Group 2, Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium, they belongs to group 2, so they tend to lose 2 electrons. As they tend to lose 2 electrons, what will be the valency of group 2? Valency of group 2 is plus 2. And what about valency of group 3 element, group 3 metals? That is plus 3. So group 1 valency is plus 1, group 2 valency is plus 2, and group 3 valency is plus 3. What about group 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8? So there is also a formula to calculate the valency of there is also a formula to calculate the valency of group 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and that formula is valency means, Abdullah, the term valency means the charge appear on atom when they tend to lose or gain electron. Because atoms, when they react, some of the atoms will lose electron and some of the atoms will gain electron. So for group 1, when they react with the substance, they tend to lose one electron. So as a group 1, they tend to lose one electron. So as it loses one electron, so what will be the charge on them? The charge will be plus 1 during a reaction. Same thing, group 2, they tend to lose 2 electrons. So as they tend to lose 2 electrons, what will be the charge? Plus 2. Yeah, the term valency means the charge appear on the atom during a chemical reaction. And group 3, they tend to lose 3 electrons, so that is why the charge is plus 3. So group 1, 2, and 3, the valency is same as a group number. For group 1, it is plus 1, group 2, it is plus 2, and group 3, it is plus 3. But what about group 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8? The formula to calculate the valency for group 4 onward, from group 4 to group 8, the valency is equals to the group number minus 8. That is a formula to calculate the valency for group 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The group number minus 8, that gives the valency. So example, if I say what is the valency for group 4? So for group 4, the valency is equals to group number. What is the group number? That is 4 minus 8. So 4 minus 8. So group 4, the valency is minus 4. Same thing for group 5. What is the valency or the charge? The formula to calculate the charge from group 4 to 8. Group number minus 8. So group number is 5 minus 8. So 5 minus 8 is equals to minus 3. For group 6, the valency is equals to group number minus 8, so that is equals to minus 2. For group 7, the valency is equals to group number minus 8, so that is equals to minus 1. And for group 8, the valency is group number is 8 minus 8, so valency is 0. So group 4 valency is minus 4, group 5 valency is minus 3, group 6 valency is minus 2, group 7 valency is minus 1, and group 8 the valency is 0. So what this negative sign is showing, it shows that when it react, it tend to gain electron, because negative sign means it gain electron and positive sign means it loses electron. So in a periodic table, you can easily work out the valencies. So what are the valencies for group 1? It is plus 1. Group 2, it is plus 2, the charge. Group 3 is plus 3. Group 4 is minus 4. Group 5 is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, and 0. And it is easy to remember. As you can see, first what I did, I will increase the number by 1, and then I start to decrease the number by 1. Till group 4, I increases 1, 2, 3, 4. and then 3, 2, 1, and 0. So increase and decrease, and we'll get the valency for each element in the periodic table, except these elements, as they are not mentioned or specific in a specific group, there's a different way for these elements. So you should be able to write the valency, or the charge. Valency means the charge on each element from group 1 to group 8 in a periodic table. Is it clear, the concept of the valency or the charge which we write? And we write this charge when the atoms are reacting with each other. We use this to write a chemical formula. Is it clear? Any doubt till now? To everyone? Saim, Afreen, Yusra, Abdullah Khan. So what we will do, we will use this we will use the concept of the valency to write a chemical formula. How we use it to write a chemical formula? So using valency to write a chemical formula, example, if I say write chemical formula for sodium chloride. So we have to write a chemical formula for sodium chloride. How we can write a chemical formula for sodium chloride? First step, number 1, first we will write the symbol and the valency of each element by using periodic table. So we'll write the symbol and the valency of each element by using a periodic table. That's the first thing we do. So we want to write a chemical formula for sodium chloride. So sodium, what is the symbol of the sodium? I will use a periodic table and I'll find a symbol for sodium. As you can see, a periodic table. Can you circle the sodium? Yeah, that's right, Hatim. That's Na. So you can find sodium here. This is sodium. And it belongs to group 1. So what will be the valency of a sodium? As it belongs to group 1, the valency is a charge appear during a chemical reaction or when the substance is reacting or forming a compound. So what will be the valency? So it will be +1. That's right. So sodium is +1. And what about chlorine? When we check chlorine here, because we are writing for sodium chloride, in a compound, if it is chloride, bromide, ID is there, it means element. So sodium chloride means chlorine element is there. So what will be the valency of this chlorine element? That's -1. So first we work out the symbol and the valency by using a periodic table. So sodium, we write the symbol for sodium, which is Na, and it is 1 plus or +1, and we write for chlorine, that is -1. That is the first step. What is our second step? Step 2, simplify the valencies and cross multiply. So first we'll simplify the valency. The term simplify means you will take a simplest ratio. But 1 and 1, it is already in a simplest ratio. You cannot further simplify 1:1. So in this example, they are already simplified. Then what is our second step? Simplify them. So it is already simplified, and then cross multiply. What is the meaning of cross multiply? Like here it is written, we just take a number, not the sign. So 1 is written above chlorine, so we write with sodium, and 1 is written with sodium, we'll write with chlorine. So we cross multiply. So when we cross multiply them, what it will come out? It will come out as Na1 and Cl1. But in a chemical formula, we normally do not write 1. It is obvious. So we write NaCl. What is the meaning of simplify? The term simplify means take a simple ratio. Like example, sometime one of the valencies, say example +2, another one is -4. So +2 and -4 can be simplified. I can take a simplest ratio, divide both of them by 2. So it will be 1:2. So the term simplification means like take a simplest ratio. Example, if it is 3 and 6. One of the valency is 3 and another one is 6. So 3 and 6 can be simplified as 1:3. So that's the meaning of simplification. So I'll repeat what we did. If we want to write a chemical formula of a compound, first what we did using a periodic table, we write the symbol and the valency of each element. And then we simplify. Then we simplify as it is already simplified, and then we cross multiply. So the chemical formula of sodium chloride is NaCl. Is it clear to everyone? This example. First thing, what we have to do, first step, write a symbol and the valency for each element by using a periodic table. So we have sodium chloride, it means sodium is there, we write Na. Chloride means chlorine is there, it means Cl. And what about the valency? As sodium is +1 and chlorine is -1, we work out from the periodic table. Then simplify the valency. Simplify the valency means take a simplest ratio. So one of the valency is 1 and the second one is also 1. So they are already simplified. You cannot simplify this 1:1. It is already simplified. Then what we did, we cross multiply the valency. So this is a valency of a chlorine, we'll write with sodium, and this one is a valency of sodium, we'll write with chlorine. So when 1 and 1 we don't have to mention that, as it is same as NaCl. Another example. Example, if we want to write for calcium oxide. So calcium oxide, we want to write a chemical formula. So first what we have to do, we have to find the position of calcium and oxygen, because calcium oxide means calcium and oxygen. So we have here, we have calcium and oxygen. So what will be, and then the valency, what will be the valency of calcium? What will be the valency of the calcium? It belongs to group 2. Calcium is +2 or 2 plus, that's right. Good. What about oxygen? Oxygen belongs to group 6. So what will be the valency? Oxygen, yeah, calcium is +2, that's right. What about oxygen? Oxygen belongs to group 6. As you can write in sequence, +1, +2, +3, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0. So it appeared to be group 6 is having -2. So we'll write, the steps are there. First we write the symbol using a periodic table and the valency. So calcium is +2 and oxygen is -2. Now the second step is simplify the valency. How we simplify the valency? What is the simplest ratio? 2 and 2. What will be the simplest ratio of 2 and 2? So how to take a simplest ratio? We divide by the common factor or the smallest number. So both are 2. So we'll divide both of them by 2. So this will be 1 is to 1. So when we simplify the valency, so this will be 1 and this is 1. So we simplified there. And then the last step, cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, this one which is written with calcium will come with oxygen, and this simplified will come with calcium will come with oxygen. So it will be CaO. So the chemical formula of calcium oxide is CaO. Is it clear, this example? First we write the symbol with valency and then we cross multiply. After simplification, we cross multiply as 2 is to 2 is simplified ratio as 1 is to 1. So the chemical formula of calcium oxide is CaO. This is how we normally write a chemical formula. If I say what is the chemical formula for sodium oxide? So how we work out for sodium oxide? Just in the previous example, we work out sodium valency, it is +1 and oxygen valency is -2. And 1 and 2 I cannot further simplify, it can remain as 1 is to 2. So we cannot further simplify. So if we cannot further simplify, what we normally do, we cross multiply. So this 2 will come with sodium and 1 will come with oxygen. So what is the chemical formula of sodium oxide? It will be Na2O. O1 or O you simply write. Is it clear? The formula of sodium oxide, the chemical formula. Why we wrote 2 in between? As Abdullah, you can see, I told the rule. First we write the symbol with a valency, the charge, and we simplify the charge and then we cross multiply. So this 2 is written with oxygen after, and this 2 is written with oxygen. So cross multiply means it will come with sodium. And this 1 is written with sodium, so it will come with oxygen. So number with sodium should be 2 and the number with oxygen will be 1. So the chemical formula of sodium oxide is Na2O. So this 2 is representing the valency of oxygen which come with sodium. When we are writing a formula, we don't have to bother about the negative or the positive sign. We just need the number here. We don't have to mention like Na -2 and O +1. We don't have to bother about the sign. We just need the number to complete a chemical formula. Another example, if I say I want to write a chemical formula for aluminum chloride. So we want to write a formula for aluminum chloride. So we have to work out aluminum and chlorine from a periodic table. Again, we use a periodic table. So we have aluminum here in group 3 and we have chlorine in group 7. So what will be the valency of aluminum? Valency of aluminum. Yeah, that will be the final answer. That's right. So valency of aluminum is 3 plus or plus 3. What about valency of the chlorine? That's minus 1. And we want to work out the formula for aluminum chloride. So aluminum is plus 3 where chlorine is minus 1. So first we write aluminum as plus 3 or sometimes plus 3 or 3 plus, that does not make difference. And chlorine is minus 1 or 1 minus. Now what we do, we simplify. So 3 is to 1. Can I simplify 3 is to 1? Further simplify. So 3 is to 1 is actually a simplest ratio. It cannot be further simplified. So if we cannot further simplify, then we can cross multiply. So 1 is written with chlorine, we'll write with aluminum. And 3 is written with aluminum, we'll write with chlorine. So what will be the chemical formula of aluminum chloride? It will be Al. 1 is there, but when 1 is there, we don't write. And Cl3. Is it clear? The chemical formula of aluminum chloride. So now I want everyone to write a chemical formula for different compounds. As you can see on your screen, you can clearly see the periodic table. So using a periodic table, and state your answer in a chat so I can see. I want you to write a chemical formula for magnesium nitrite. Magnesium nitrite. Nitrite means nitrogen. Whenever ID is there, it means element. Magnesium nitrite. What will be the chemical formula of magnesium nitrite? Yeah, what about others? So Mg3 and N2. That's right. How we work out magnesium nitrite, as you can see, first we check magnesium. So magnesium we find in group 2, so it means the valency is plus 2. Nitrogen we find in group 5, so valency is minus 3. So it's just a two-step. Mg is there, magnesium is plus 2 and nitrogen is minus 3. 2 and 3 cannot be further simplified, because if I divide both of them by 2, this will be 1 and 1.5. But we use the simplest ratio in whole number, so it cannot be further simplified into whole number. That's why it remained 2 is to 3. So as it remained 2 is to 3, then what you do, you will cross multiply. So this 3 will come with magnesium and 2 will come with nitrogen, and the chemical formula will be Mg3N2. Is it clear, this example? Another example, I want to write a chemical formula for calcium sulfite. Sulfide here refers to sulfur. So I want to write a chemical formula for calcium sulfide, and calcium or sulfur are there. What will be the chemical formula for calcium sulfide? Calcium is +2. Sulfur is -2. Yeah, that's right, Lamia. Because you have to simplify. Calcium is +2, sulfur is -2. The valency is 2 and 2. So it can be further simplified because I told simplest ratio 2 is to 2 when you divide both of them by 2. So it will be 1 is to 1. So this will be 1 and this will also be 1. And then you cross multiply, not directly. So this one will come with calcium and one will come with sulfur. So we don't normally write 1 in 1. So we write CaS. How it is +2? Calcium, you can see, Abdullah, calcium is in group 2. So group 2 is +2. And these are the valency. Group 1 is +1, +2. Group 3 is +3. Group 4, -4, -3. Group 6 is -2. Group 7 is -1. And group 8 is 0. It is not sulfate, it is sulfide. Sulfide means sulfur, which belongs to group 6. And I told for group 4 onwards, the formula for valency is group number -8. So group number is 6 and 6 minus 8 is equals to -2. So calcium sulfide is CaS. Another compound, aluminium nitride. What will be the chemical formula for aluminium, which is in group 3, and nitride, nitrogen, group 5? What will be the chemical formula for aluminium nitride? Yeah, that's right, because it's +3 and -3. So when you simplify +3 with -3, so this will be 1 and 1. So it will be AlN. Is it clear to everyone how to write a chemical formula? Tomorrow we'll do more examples, writing more complicated chemical formulas. Today we discussed the simplest one. Any question related to the class today? Any question or a doubt? Okay, so I'll end the session and share this.